So if hustling, grinding, laboring, toiling only were the reasons for success, every hardworking person would be successful in their endeavor, and every workaholic, with no exception, would be able to achieve each and every one of their goals. But as it stands, and as it has always been, that's not the case, and endless work is simply not the answer. And you never see strategy-less grinding producing any results. But of course, there are hardworking people who are also successful. So what sets them apart? What is this invisible divide between those, even those who seem to put the same amount or even equal amount of effort towards something, but have vastly differing results? What's their secret? Is it luck? Is it some sort of a strategy, a secret strategy that they're not sharing with anyone? Have they sold their soul to you-know-who? If you watch this video till the end, you will have the answers to all those questions, and you will also know the secrets to effortless work and effortless manifestation. And you will, once and for all, ditch nervous work, hustle life, killing yourself slowly life, and instead, replace that with total surrender and trust for the process of life itself. But before we do that, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, here on this channel, I talk about how you can find your passion and go after it at any age, how you can find balance even at the most difficult times in your life, and how you can be happy with the things and the people you already have surrounding you. So if you're interested, make sure to click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Also, give this video a big thumbs up to spread the message. So in general, it can be very difficult for a person to trust their own unique journey, trust the process of life, because the world won't let you. The world will tell you to go after certain things and that it's okay, that it's acceptable to wreak havoc within your system while chasing those things. Or if you dare to dream big, everyone will discourage you, knowingly or unknowingly discourage you by saying, this probably won't happen, or if it didn't happen by now, ... just bluntly telling you not to trust your own unique journey, not to trust the process of life. It's always, what are you doing? When are you going to do this? Why are you wasting your time on a dream while you can join us on our nightmare reality? Something like that. And with all these comments, you're either going to overwork yourself in order to prove yourself, or you quit, both of which are not the right things to do, because there is another way. And now let's get to them. So point number one is to accept being different. Don't compare, don't despair. Don't compare your worst days with someone's best days. Just don't do it. And don't work to be a carbon copy of everyone else that ever lived, because there is neither happiness nor fulfillment in that. There is fitting in. You will fit in. You will fit right into a boring and unfulfilled life alongside millions. But I'm sure that's not what you want, because it's not worth it to fit yourself into a life of mediocrity and unfulfillment just because you want to be and act like everyone else. So embrace your uniqueness. Be weird, the right amount. Be the odd one out. Use your uniqueness, because that's where your money is. That's where your happiness is. That is where your fulfillment is. And that's where your growth and expansion as a person is found. It's not found in the search to be like everyone else. Because within the search to be like everyone else, there will be no room left for your unique talents and abilities to come out and bless you and the world, because they will stay dormant while you go on grinding to paycheck to paycheck, or working for someone else. And sometimes it doesn't even matter if you're making a lot of money, because all your time is being wasted doing something for someone else, and there is no time to work on your own dreams and your goals and use these talents that we're talking about. So this is why it's very important to dare to be different, to be brave and do things differently, even though they might be scary at first. They might be, you might be faced with a lot of backlash, mockery. People might not understand what you're doing. They might look at you like you're crazy. But you have to be brave enough to do that, because as far as we know, we have this one life, at least the one that we can remember. And you have to make the best out of it. And in order to make the best out of it, you have to dare to be different, And being different simply means being yourself. In a world where almost every single person is wearing layers of masks, both literally and figuratively, and you can't see through them in any way because they're not themselves, it's just to dare and be yourself. It's nothing out of this world. It's not rocket science. To be different is to accept who you are and to honor the things that you really want to do, instead of endlessly being at service to the world and doing things that society, the world wants you to do, is telling you to do. And the only limitation that you should put on yourself, the only red line, is that you don't hurt anyone in any way. Other than that, the sky is the limit for you. So point number 2 is to let go of your need to control everything. So some things you will naturally not be able to control. And you will be doing yourself a big favor by focusing on the things you can control. If there is something you can't control, you have to practice to immediately turn your focus to the things you can. There will be less time and energy wasted this way, and you'll be able to redirect that energy towards the things that you have dominion over, to work on your plan, your goals, and all that good stuff, instead of losing yourself on things that you cannot control anyways. The only thing you'll be doing by dwelling on these things is just to create more problems in your life. You just waste your time, your energy, affect your health and your well-being negatively, and you lose trust in the process of life because you are trying to control every single thing, and every single thing seems to fail you. And this is a sure way of losing control of your life, and you're doing this by wanting to control everything. So you see the irony here. You have to learn to let go and to be able to focus on the things that you can work on, because you are wasting your time dwelling on these problems while there are things that you can actually do to improve your life and to change your life. So point number 3 is to strike a balance between dreams and real life. It can be difficult to enjoy reality, especially when reality is $0 in bank account and healthy expectations all around you. But regardless, you have to every now and then remind yourself that even within that reality already exist the best things in life. Because you might be thinking that only the success, the achievement, and all the things that you'll be able to achieve through those things are the things worth celebrating and paying attention to. But that's not the truth. The truth is that the actual best things in life you already have, if you pay attention to it. And if you do this, if you manage to look into the things that you already have, including your health, your well-being, your family, friends, everything that you can enjoy in the natural world, if you can pay attention to these things, now you have already strike that balance between your work and real life. And with this you become unstoppable, because you're not just grinding, you're not just all the time working and stressing yourself out. You'll also have this realization and this awareness and this ability to enjoy the things you already have, instead of being blind to them while chasing money, success, achievement. And you have to do this. You have to trust the process of life, that it has already provided you with the beauty of life, and you will help that through making your dreams come true, which will enrich your experience and enrich your life in many ways. And this balance is what you need to trust the process of life and trust in your own ability to make things happen in your life, because you are that powerful. So point number 4 is to keep the fire alive. You know, this burning desire to achieve something can fizzle down and be extinguished to non-existence by time and discouragement. So it's up to you to keep your dream alive. It's up to you to work through the challenge, the setbacks, all these things that are going to happen on your journey, instead of using them as a reason to give up on your dreams. You have to know that no one is coming to save you. No one is going to tell you to keep going endlessly. You know, you might have some people supporting you, but at the end, you know, in the end, it's all up to you. It comes down to you whether you make this a reality or not, because it's your dream. And just knowing this is going to free you. You know, you're not going to depend on the outside world. You're not going to expect people and things to work out and be supportive all the time, because you will have that within you, because you know that this dream only needs you to keep it alive and keep that fire going. And you can do this by realizing that challenge and setbacks are part of the process. They are not the things that are going to destroy your dream. They don't have the power to do that unless you give that to them. And once you realize this, you're going to keep going, and you're going to be able to go through any obstacles without breaking your dreams. Last but not least is number 5, and that is to remember the divine plan. So just like you didn't resist the plan to come out of your mother's womb, well, you might have resisted a bit, but once you are here, you are okay with that. And that level of surrender has to come to your adult life. It has to come back. And you have to be able to develop this trust that everything will unfold exactly as it needs to be. And you have to be able to trust this process, even when you feel like you don't understand why certain things are happening in your life. It just doesn't make sense, and you might feel bad. You still have to learn to trust the process. You still have to have faith in that things will unfold exactly as they should. And it can be hard if you're, I don't know, a hardened atheist. But I think even then, even if you don't believe in any religion or spirituality, you have to have that faith that there is a process in life, there is a divine order that is always unfolding for your good. Always.